Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's really close to my heart, something I think a lot of us can relate to: the power of being quiet. In a world that often screams for our attention, where the loudest voice in the room is often mistaken for the strongest, it's easy to think that being silent means you're weak, disengaged, or simply have nothing to say. But I want to challenge that idea today. We're going to explore why being quiet is not a weakness, but a profound strength. It's about being quiet, but never blind. Let's start by dismantling a huge misconception. Silence equals weakness. How many times have you been in a meeting or a group discussion where one person dominates the conversation? They're loud, they're assertive, and everyone just kind of nods along. Meanwhile, you might be sitting there, listening, processing, formulating your thoughts. You're not speaking yet, and someone might interpret that as you being intimidated or having no opinion. But is that the truth? Absolutely not. Silence isn't an empty space. It's a space filled with observation, reflection, and deep thought. It's a strategic choice. It's the pause before a meaningful contribution. Think of it like a master archer. They don't just wildly fire arrows. Pull back the string, they aim, they account for the wind, they hold their breath, all in silence. And then, when they release, the arrow hits the bullseye. That's the power of intentional silence. It's not about being unable to speak. It's about choosing the right moment to speak with impact. It's a sign of self-control and confidence, not fear. This leads me to my next point. Wisdom truly grows in silence. Our world is a constant barrage of noise, notifications, news headlines, endless chatter. If we're constantly reacting to this noise, when do we ever have the chance to truly think? When do we connect with our own inner voice and cultivate our own ideas? Silence is the fertile soil where the seeds of wisdom can sprout. It's in those quiet moments, maybe on a morning walk, while sipping a cup of coffee, or just sitting by a window, that we connect the dots. We reflect on our experiences, learn from our mistakes, and gain new perspectives. It's where creativity is born. Many of the greatest thinkers, artists, and innovators in history were known for seeking solitude. They understood that to create something new, to solve a complex problem, you need to tune out the external world and tune into your internal one. So, if you find yourself enjoying quiet time, don't let anyone make you feel like you're being antisocial. You're not. You're cultivating your greatest asset, your mind. You're watering the garden of your own wisdom. Now, this is a big one. Don't ever mistake a calm demeanor for ignorance. The quiet person in the corner of the room is often the most observant one. While others are busy talking, they're busy watching. They see the subtle shifts in body language. They hear the nuances in a person's tone of voice. They notice the details that everyone else misses. They are collectors of information. They see the whole chessboard, not just the piece that's currently making a move. This calm exterior is a mask for a highly active and analytical mind. They are not ignorant. They are informed. They're just not broadcasting every single piece of data they collect. Think of an iceberg. What you see above the water, the calm. Quiet part ties only a tiny fraction of the massive, powerful structure that lies beneath the surface. The quiet ones are like that. Their calm is not emptiness, it's depth. They're processing, analyzing, and waiting for the right moment to use the knowledge they've gathered. So next time you see someone who's calm and reserved, remember the iceberg. There's a whole world of thought and observation happening just below the surface, and that brings us to action. The quiet ones don't just observe for the sake of observing, they act. And when they do, they act with incredible purpose, because they've taken the time to listen, think, and strategize. Their actions are rarely impulsive or misguided. They are precise, effective, and often have a much greater impact than the loud, chaotic actions of others. Think about it. The person who shouts about all the things they're going to do rarely accomplishes as much as the person who quietly gets to work and lets their results do the talking. Their actions are the culmination of all that silent observation and deep thought. It's like a carefully planned move in a chess game. It might seem small and quiet, but it can change the entire course of the game. These are the people who, when they finally speak, everyone leans in to listen. Why? Because they know the words will be thoughtful, meaningful, and worth hearing. Their actions carry the same weight. They are intentional. They've already run the simulations in their mind, considered the consequences, and chosen the most effective path. They don't waste energy on noise. They invest it in purposeful action. Ultimately, it all comes down to this: observation reveals truth. In a world full of opinions, narratives, and digital noise, the ability to quietly observe and discern the truth is a superpower. By being silent, you give yourself the space to see things as they really are, not just as someone tells you they are. You can filter out the bias, the emotion, and the drama, and get to the core of a situation. You see the patterns. You understand the motivations. You perceive the underlying truths that are hidden from those who are too busy talking. The truth doesn't usually shout. It whispers. And you can only hear a whisper if you're quiet enough to listen. This ability to see the truth allows you to navigate life with more clarity, make better decisions, and build more genuine relationships. You're not easily fooled or manipulated because your foundation is built on what you've observed for yourself, not on what you've been told. You are the silent watcher on the wall, the one who sees the bigger picture. So let's embrace our quiet nature. It's not a flaw to be fixed. It's a source of immense power. It's the source of our wisdom, our perception, and our purposeful action. Your silence doesn't mean you're blind. It means you're seeing everything. It means you're choosing to understand the world on a deeper level before you engage with it. You're the calm in the storm, the observer in the crowd, the strategist behind the scenes. You're quiet, but you are never, ever blind. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this gives you a new perspective on the power of silence. If this resonated with you, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Are you a quiet observer? Let's continue the conversation down there. Till next time, stay thoughtful, stay observant, and take care.